Hello and welcome back to Agrarian Skies. I'm flying, and not just with a jetpack. I'm using a hand glider and flying rather weirdly. Whee! I can see myself. That's unusual. We're flying here. Whee! Just flying away. It's a pretty fun thing. It doesn't require any power from my jetpack, so it's nice lengthener to scout things out, because I guess with floating so I guess it sort of uses power, but this way it doesn't actually use power, and I can still sort of just glide all over. But as usual, I've been doing some off-screen work, not so much with the bee genetic and modifying stuff, but over here I have built a second island. I want to start building lots of big things just because I've got lots of resources, so why not use them? I've got tons of dirt and tons of wood, and why not build lots of things everywhere and make cool things? And so what this is a magical forest. And what I did is I went and I found the exact blocks of what is... Ooh, that one I messed up. But for the most part, this is all magical forest. This biome, this is how the biome spawned. And so I think I want to keep doing that, where it sort of do kind of organic biome shapes. Because with this, I just sort of made a shape and then filled it in. But from now on, what I want to do is sort of make these, let the biome decide how the island is shaped, as opposed to ooh, I always forget about that. If you move away from the hang glider, you fall. So that's kind of dangerous. But yeah, so this is sort of like this was a prototype to see how well these sort of biome islands work. But these are some interesting woods. We had gotten them from, I think, sifting netherrack. I think they're like nether trees. But if we go and we get a pick or a axe, we can start cutting these down, just farming them. I just wanted to see how they looked, because this is supposed to be sort of like a magical... Oh my gosh. That's certainly interesting. Is that actually damaging me? I don't have my armor on. That is bizarre. Explosive personality. That's kind of interesting. These are nether trees. That is bizarre. Let's check out this guy. So let's plant another one. That was fun. Interesting. Little tree there. What about this guy? This guy is a dark wood tree. Let's see. Ooh, got a sapling. Let's see what this does. Nothing. So maybe this will be a nice blue, yeah, nice little dark blue texture. Maybe we can start using this. That's pretty nifty color there. I kind of like that with this green grass. Pretty cool. So maybe I'll have to use that in the future. But today what we're going to be doing is a couple of things. First of all, I think first thing to do is over here. Let's fly over to our bee lab here. And I built these last time, but I didn't actually complete the quest that had them. And so it kind of held me back. Because right now, if we manual submit, we get that. Lab implements. Okay. So we need all of these things. Let's go over to a crafting station. Super fast. Oop, we're gliding? No, we're not. Okay, so first thing we need is blank gene sample. So, blank gene sample. Let's make one of them. And genetic template. I believe that's what it was. Let's make one of them. What else do we need? Genetic template, genetic labware, and empty serum. Genetic labware. And I believe I have my serum right there. So now, if we go to this, we can read this and say, Gendustry and in extra bees add machines that can be used to remove genes from one bee and inject them into another. You cannot select which gene you will get when pulling genes off. Both mods will eat the bees to produce the gene for manipulation, so it is best to wait until you have excess drones to use for drone manipulation. Let's manual submit. Let's claim a reward, and we get all those things back. Get a Valiant drone, which is good. I've been trying to breed those. Where'd that guy come from? I don't know where you came from. Oh, it must have been inside this guy. But let's put this guy down and try to figure out what he does. Indexer. I don't know what he does. $1,000 bees. Interesting. So you can use it as sort of a mass storage thing, right? Interesting. The 1,000 bees. So I guess it's sort of like a storage system. No, no. I don't know why it's slightly buggy, but maybe we won't use that, because that seems like it's slightly off. But okay, well, interesting. So we got some free stuff out of that. Ooh, let's see what's in the bag. An epic potion flask. Instant health 4. Really, I hate these stupid flasks. Really getting annoying. These rewards are pretty terrible. Industry upgrades. Okay, so let's try and get these things. The industrial apiaries, I already know what these do, but I'll just read this for your guys' benefit as well. The industrial apiaries can be upgraded to mimic different biomes, increase the production of bees, and even collect pollen for tree breeding. Each upgrade has a limit to how many it can be installed. You can only have 4 different types of upgrades in one apiary, and each increase the power drain. So over here, this was our industrial apiary. I don't know if we set this up last episode, but you can have there's sort of these upgrade slots, and you can put a upgrade. And so I've already done that, because why not? And it's a light upgrade, and basically what that lets you do is it turns these guys into a nocturnal set. Basically, you can do it the entire all the time, because usually they need daylight to work, but with the light upgrade it doesn't, and so that's nice. And apparently this is enough to actually pollinate, like that's all they need as flower. But let's go over here and I'll make those upgrades real quick and we can submit them. Alrighty, this should be the last one, and what these let you do is you put these into those industrial beehives and claim the reward. This gives us a modest. I don't know if we have a modest yet. We can start setting them up, but let's see what's in the bag. Is sort of splintering. Wonderful. Wonderful. Shove it in this guy. Useless crap, basically. Well, that's not useless at all. Another thing I wanted to do today, not just to bee stuff, but I wanted to try this over here. So let's go over to our arena and release this king slime, and first of all see if we can pick him up with safari net, and potentially if we can clone him, because if we can clone him we can do some interesting things. But come on, arena, pop into view. Come on. That's my beacon there. I think it looks neato. There we go. There you go. Okay, so. Oh my god. That was certainly interesting. Is that you? Is you the king slime there? Ow! That's not nice. Okay, so I don't know if we can... You... Getting on my nerves there. dude. Boom, that was biggin'. So I guess that was him. Maybe. I don't know. Did I just lose my one chance to try and clone him? Maybe I did. I got a king slime hatchet, which is interesting, but I also got some more hearts. So, that was fun. That was indeed fun. Okay, we'll just shove these guys into there, and we'll get some modest bees going. Just to show you some of the strains I've been working on. I think red definitely is old. Industrious. I've gotten an industrious going, so that's good. I've got a bunch of those going because we really need the royal jelly that comes out of that for a lot of things. This valiant stock we just got from that quest. Working on an arcane stock. I keep getting all these princesses. Let's see. Is this it? That's not it. Let's check all these arcane guys. I'm just trying to breed the best breed. I keep getting the same things. It's the same recessive dreams. I don't know if they're not activating properly, but I keep getting all these princesses. These are creating a lot of princesses, so I think there might be a trait about arcane things that really produce a lot of princesses. Oh, good. No, I haven't. Not quite yet. Esoteric, I've gotten a few of them. Is that like on the brink of converting? More industrious, unwary, believe that's old as well. Majestic, I think that's old. My old 4-strain right there. Noble, definitely old. Ooh, what do we need here? Hostile environment. Cacti. Hot and arid. Interesting. So we'll have to mess with that sometime. Do I have another mod? I have 2 modists. That's interesting. But can work with that later. Oh, I've got these transmuting guys. I'm trying to get a second queen there. Because my now general practice is to get one strain and not try to artificially create another princess by converting a princess, but rather just doing enough breeding to get a princess on its own. And I think it's better because it gets you a lot of drones as well, and you don't have to deal with breeding and having 2 strains going at once. I think it's a lot better than what I've been doing. But let's toss these into here. I've moved these sort of colored drones into here because I kind of don't need them. Because I like to keep an entire set with me right here. These are all the stock that I have right now. And so if I want to breed something, I can go into here and say, what do esoteric breed? And I can say, oh, that breeds with Eldritch to get a mysterious. So I can grab an Eldritch and I can grab a mysterious. And so, yeah. But anyway, let's see what other quests we can do. Oh, completed that guy. Tree breeding. I don't know if I want to get into that just yet. But I think we have the ability to may even be able to complete it just with stuff I've gotten from other quests. If we try this, just get out all these pieces just in case they're one of them. Manual submit. Okay, so we only need to make an alveoli fan and a heater. So I'll get to work on that. Okay, so I've built that thermionic fabricator right here, and so let's just plop it down there. That's a cool spot for it. Let's put in some sand. Just put all of it in there. And so what we're gonna need is we're gonna need these, which is the gold arrayed like that. And redstone there. Is that right? Is that right? Should be. I think it needs to get to that point. But for the alveoli fan, you can put an alveoli block right there, and you need 1 electronic tube there. Because we already have a a bunch of alvearies, we can do that. And for the heater, we need 1 alveary block and 2 of these golden electric tubes. So hopefully this was working. Because it's melting, potentially, melting. Right? Come on. Don't make me look like an idiot. Come on. You can do it. Oop. Didn't quite mean to do that. We need glass or sand. All these different materials. Liquid. I don't know why it's not making anything. It's gaining power. It's got plenty of power. Oh, it just did. Just made some. Oh, my. Oh, sweet mama. That made a lot. That made a lot. We got plenty of golden electric tubes. So now, if we go over to... Ooh, darn. Didn't quite mean to do that. I put all my bee stuff away. So let's grab out some alvearies and toss them in there. And toss those in there. So now if we go to alveary fan, I believe that's what we needed. We'll make one of them. And then we'll go to alveary heater. And now... There we go. It's a little wonky, but manual submit. And let's go for the reward bag. Why not? Why not? Go for the fun side. Flesh golem, interesting. As usual. But yeah, let's toss it into there. Keep everything straight. And let's see, what's the next line of this? Work harder. Frames can be used in apiaries and alvearies. To increase production can be increased with upgrades in the industrial apiaries. All frames increase production by the same amount. However, the different frames last longer. Extra bees and magic bees add special frames that increase mutation rates. Ooh, that would be pretty. Those would be some pretty stock there. Okay, untreated frame. Let's see if we can make that. Okay, so as it turns out, it is fairly easy to make those frames. To make an untreated frame, you do that. To make an impregnated frame, you need these impregnated sticks, which is just the carpenter. I need to go do that real quick, but I'm just showing you. But then to make the soul frame, you need an impregnated stick. So I need to make a bunch of these, and then just stick a soul sand on them. So that's what I'll be doing. Post haste. Okay, well, this should be enough. Apologize, I accidentally started my farm without thinking, but oh well. Lower frame rate slightly, but let's toss that into there. We got an untreated frame. Let's make an impregnated frame. We're going to need 2 of these. They don't stack. So let's make a soul frame. And then submit the quest. And let's get a reward bag, because we can always make an indexer, even though it will be a pain in the butt. I'm still hoping for something fun. I'm always cautious to check those, but let's see what that is. Sure, that's certainly fun. It's fun indeed. I think I have my, the last time I got this reward, I put it into this guy right here. Am I right? Yeah, I am. I am indeed. So if I ever need a lot of different wood types, I've got even more of them. Cool. Oh yes, I forgot. For the hoarding, I've completed another achievement, and this one is the soul sand one. So I've got 10,000 soul sand, and I just set up a little device over there. I think I showed it in a previous episode, but it was pretty easy. Let's see what we get. You always want to check those to make sure it's not a life-stealing one, and it's another clay golem. Interesting. Not too terribly useful. Fun. Okay, well I think I'm gonna start rounding up this episode as it's getting about 20 minutes and that's the length I want to keep these episodes to. But before we do that, I think we want to get to work on setting up an alveary. I'm pretty sure I'm saying that right. But the most basic alveary that you can make requires 27 of those blocks, so a 3x3, and some slabs. Come on. Not cool, man. And some slabs. So, does that create one? No, it does not. Oh, there we go. It just sort of appeared. That was kind of odd. Okay, well, this is basically a gigantic alveary. So I'm curious. Can I put this monastic bee in there? Will it need its respective pollination? So I need to bring a wheat thing up here, or it will be perfectly fine. Where did I get those B2s from there? Yeah, I guess it is. So it looks like it doesn't need that. But the interesting thing with alvearies is what you can do is you can replace some of these blocks with these specialty blocks. This one lets you do nighttime. Okay, so I'm going to need a little bit of wheat. So let me grab one piece of dirt and one seed. One seed. One seed. Momentarily forgot how to use that. Do I have a hoe? I don't think I do. So let's make a diamond one, because we can. What? No one can tell us otherwise. There, yeah, I did it. I built a diamond hoe, so I could hoe one block. That's how pimpin' I am at this point. Yeah. Put that there. And I'm gonna need bones. Do I have any bones? No, I don't. Man, time. But I think that's gonna be it for today. Got a little bit of a 25-minute episode, so a little bit longer than I'd like, but I'm trying. But let's set this up, and there you go. Happy? You guys happy? You're happy. I'm happy. We're all happy. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see ya next time. Bye-bye.